Hi everybody, this is our first instructional cooking video for our Growing Together project. We're here today just to make a cauliflower and broccoli soup. This is the first stages. We've been very fortunate in having a couple of very good cauliflowers coming through. We've also had some potatoes, onions, carrots and other vegetables that are great to make a really healthy, nutritious soup. So we're taking the cauliflower through to the kitchen area for some preparation. Here's Kathleen, giving her hands a good wash at the start of the preparation for cooking. We have a recipe here and we will put it up at the end for a family of 4. So obviously what we're doing today, and you can see Kathleen doing the preparation with a huge amount of vegetables because we're actually preparing soup for 40 to 50 people. She's removing the leaves and the bottom stalk from the cauliflower. These can be used and put aside for our composting, which you can also do yourselves very easily, and we can give you a video of how to make your own compost at a later stage. Here's the broccoli. Again, she's cutting those into florets. We're using a very sharp knife, of course, so always be very careful yourselves, particularly if you're working with your kids. Really important as well, we've got colour-coded chopping boards. We can certainly see if we can access some for people that are interested in cooking in the future. But if you're using your own, make sure you never contaminate them from meat to veg. And here Kathleen is washing the prepared vegetables. Again, very important because these are freshly produced and just picked today. And here she's preparing the carrots. Again, quite important to keep the carrots small when you're chopping them, and then they'll cook quicker. This is a safe way of cutting your carrots lengthways, keeping your fingers either side of the carrot, and then keeping your fingers tucked in as you'd use the sharp knives. We'll do a cutting sessions for you in a future DVD. Here are some of the onions that were grown. We had a healthy crop of onions, which is great. And here Kathleen's just showing you how to prepare. Take the peel off again, this can be saved for any composting. And of course Kathleen has many years experience cooking, so she's showing you how to cut an onion in one particular way. You don't have to do it that way, just as long as you keep the finely chopped pieces. Same again for the celery. We didn't grow celery, but you can get that at any supermarket. Just a few stalks, finely chopped. And we had a healthy crop of new potatoes, being washed again to ensure that we've got nice clean produce to go in the soup. Again, chopping the potatoes quite small. You don't have to use new potatoes, you can use potatoes of any kind. Just make sure that if they're the larger potatoes that you would peel the skin. So here we go, the mountains of vegetables that we're using today. And here we go with the vegetable stock mixed with the boiling water. We put the pan on, just a small amount of vegetable oil. You'll only need a couple of tablespoons for your size pots. Heat the oil slowly. And then basically just put all the vegetables in together, give them a good stir around. Do make sure you've got a pot big enough because soup does need a good stir. And once they're all in the pot, back to your vegetable stock that you've given a good mix. Again, it's still very hot, so be very careful, especially if your kids are helping you. Just make sure that perhaps you do this part. So just enough of your vegetable stock to come almost to the top of the vegetables. Give it a good sugar. Add some salt, not too much at this stage because you can add as much as you want for your own flavouring at the end. Pop the lid on and then bring all the vegetables and liquid up to the boil. This will take quite a few minutes with a big pot that's this size, but it will only take a couple of minutes for you. Once you can see the boiling, turn it down a little to simmer and leave for about 10 minutes. It really doesn't take long, particularly with broccoli, because this can be very bitter. And here's Kathleen liquidising the soup, and we're pouring into trays for many meal deliveries. But for yourself, just pop it in a nice bowl, perhaps with some nice crusty bread. Hope you enjoy, and we'll do future videos in coming weeks.